Honorable and esteemed people of the United Kingdom, you can see this is Sky News that is coming at the moment, and they're doing the review of the papers, and the time is 11:14 p.m. on Thursday, which is the 14th of April 2022, 14th of the 4th, and you can see that I'm at home, and this is the lounge, and I'm not going anywhere at all, and I can just quickly go around and show you that this is the home. And so that is the way it is. This is the bedroom, and you can see that's the home alarm, and the Sky broadband is there, and the dressing table, and of course I'll show you the kitchen, and you can see some of the photographs of my sons, which are here as well in this bedroom and there, and some of my photographs are there as well, and so my son's photographs are here too, that one and that one, and so this is the kitchen. And of course I have been cooking a bit. I have to we all have to eat and survive. And of course, we all love to cook our food and enjoy the food as well. And so, and this is it's a compact home. I do like it very much. Thank heavens for that. And this, you can see, is the toilet bath. And this is the lounge. And so here you can see my oldest son, the one with the medical doctor who's with the glasses, the younger one, the mathematics honors and business masters, and that's my father, and these are both my sons as well, and my sons. And here you can see the books are there. Media Law by Jeffrey Robertson and Andrew Nicol, Inside the Brotherhood by Martin Short, The Brotherhood by Stephen Knight, Politics of the Judiciary by J.H.E. Griffiths, and of course there are some of the books written by my father, and of course which are of extreme importance as well. Dictionary of the Guru Granth Sahib and Conceptual Encyclopedia of the Guru Granth Sahib is here as well. And then you can see the Rhodocesaurus, etc., etc. However, I'm just going to make the video of the compact video that I've been home all day, and I'm going to send it off to yourselves, because this case is robbery and dacoity of justice, the misuse and abuse of authority into the judiciary and the police, that is embedded in black and white in Inside the Brotherhood by Martin Short. On page 17 in the author's note, here you can see right here. And the Home Affairs Committee, House of Commons, inquiry of free ministry into judiciary and the police, concluded by Right Honorable Chris Mullen, that nothing undermines public confidence more than the knowledge that some public servants are members of the secret society whose sole aim is mutual self-advancement in wrongful column of mutual support for self-greed of career advancement or materialistic gain of cash or kind. And of course you can see that you can see this video in conjunction with the video of the 8th of April, just a few days ago, which has got a lot of background in there and the names of the judges and everything. So you can see here it says 14th April, and this is of 11 o'clock. These are the snapshots that have been sent to. I'm going to see how this is going to, okay, this will go that way, and you can see here, you can see that it is 11:16 a.m. on Thursday, which is 14th of oh God gracious, it's okay, let's magnify it and show it to yourselves. So now you can see quite clearly 14th of April 1404. And then furthermore, and of course on top of it also you can see the date, time and date here as well, 14th of April 2022. And so that one you can see that is in the entire launch. It's showing that is the close-up, and this is showing that I'm at home. And then the next one which is, you can see this one. I shall again make it big for yourselves to have a look, which is 11:13 a.m. on the 14:04, and then this one is of Preeti Patel, who is the Home Secretary of the United Kingdom, Right Honorable, I should say, Right Honorable Preeti Patel. And so she is here in Rwanda. That was the conference which was internationally broadcasted, and it was on BBC as well as on Sky, and you can see 11:52 a.m. on the 14:04. And then furthermore, 13:03, you can see 14th of April 2022, but this would be of the okay, this is showing 1 o'clock, okay, 1:32, but they should be of 12 o'clock as well. Yeah, that one, you can see that one is of 12 o'clock, 12:03, and it's on the 14th of the 4th. And then let me make it clearer for yourselves. Here you can see again, this is of 12 o'clock on 14:04, 14th April 2022. Oh gosh, this one. This one is again 12:24. Okay, make it a little bit smaller and then go further more, and you can see that one again saying 3:21, and it's 14th April 2022, because they have blocked, they did not let my post go through to my younger son, who is on my WhatsApp, and it's a great shame. It has never happened like this before, but they do not want me to fight the injustices. They do not want the survival of my sons and myself when there are 3 life insurance policies not cancelled and divorce not declared by the Freemason judges who are devoted to murder and terrorism for financial gain. So it's a shame, and I need to send this off to make sure that everybody has a copy of it in the 44 friends on the iPhone messages and the 10 friends on the WhatsApp. And you can see here this one, 14th April, and then again this is the 1 o'clock news at 1, and you can see here 1:13 and 14:04, 14th April, which is today. And then you can see here again, this is also 1 o'clock, and this is 14:04, and that's Ian King live. And here he is again with the other presenter, Sky News at 1 o'clock news. And then this one is 14th April again, and should give about the 2 o'clock now. And here it's showing in the background again the Sky News, this one. And here you can see that it is 2:21 p.m. I can make it big for yourselves to have a look. Thursday. Oh gosh, it has become too big, so plan it. Yeah, that's 2 o'clock. And then furthermore, and of course you can also see there is time and date on top of it, though it gets delayed when you're doing hour by hour, and especially because they had stopped, they had deliberately obstructed the post to my son, and I had to make sure that I inform everybody and in my friends, the 44 friends on the iPhone messages, as well as 10 friends on the WhatsApp. And here you can see that one is also giving 2:21, 14:04, and then furthermore that one is giving 14th April 2020 at 5 o'clock. And then, but it is giving this one is of 3:12. Make it clearer for you. Yeah, you can see that it is 3:12, And so, and then furthermore, that one is in the background, and this is BBC. This is, and so you can see that it is 3:12. And furthermore, that one, and so it's got the time and date on top of it, 6:39, and it all got delayed today like anything while making it. So this one, that was 3 o'clock, and this is 4 o'clock, 4:30 p.m. That's Ian King live again, which is again on Sky News, and here he is. You can see 4:29, and it says live, and it's furthermore, and that's yeah, it was only till 4 o'clock, and then after that are the snaps. These are in chronological order. These are the 6 o'clock news. You can see that one. It says the news are at 6. That is what it is saying. Well, you'll be able to see that when it comes to the news, and you can see that it's saying 14th April 2022. These are all the 6 o'clock snapshots in chronological order, and furthermore, which will be coming because there's a full this thing on it, and so that one, and here as well, that's the sports presenter, and that there is also the weather presenter there of the BBC. And so 6 news are at 6, and 14th April 2022. And then furthermore, you can see that one, and here news are at 6 again. So they're all in, and you will see them all in a minute. These are just the snapshots in chronological order, and now you can see the 6 o'clock news fully covered in here. And so here you can see this is 6:20 p.m. and it is Thursday, 14th of April 2022, and that one is BBC News, and that is the snapshot of can make it big, or should I make it just to make sure that you can see that it is yeah, you can see it is so very visible. 6:20 and 14:04, and as I said, you can also see that it has the time and date of today on top of it. And then furthermore, after that, that one is of 6:34, and that is BBC, and 14:04 today. And this is again 6 o'clock news, which is the political correspondent of BBC, which is here, 6:11, Thursday, 14:04. You just have to tap on both the phones to make sure that you can see it quite clearly. And then furthermore, that one is also 6:26, and that is the newscaster, which is of BBC. And then this is the news are at 6, which is very clear. You can see Kimberly there, the presenter of the Sky News. 6:27, and here you can see 6:27, and you can see that it is Thursday, 14th of April. So that is the news are at 6. And then you can see here as well, the news are at 6 should also have the smaller version in there. Okay, that one should show up, and then this one, that one is can see 6:11, that is 14:04, that is the newscaster with the presenter. Sorry, I mean the political correspondent, beg your pardon, with the newscaster of BBC. And this is the weatherman. And so this is the weather. You can see 6:12, which is Thursday, 14:04. And this one is again 6:12, 14:04. This is the Sky News, Mr. Rob Pal, which is a political correspondent as well. This is Sky Sports. The one earlier that came was Sports of the, and this is Rob Pal. And this is again the presenter, newscaster of BBC. And that is the sports young man of the BBC. And this is Clive Murray, who is a newscaster of the BBC in Kiev. And you can see that one, that it is, oh gosh, let it, so you can see that one is also 6:11, 14:04. And this is again, this is Sky, 6:21, 14:04. And this is also Sky, 6:03 p.m. just in the beginning, and that is in Virginia. And this is it coming live Thursday, 14:04. And then that is her. And then that is, you can see the Sky News. Make it big like that. The Sky, sorry, the news are at 6. That is what this one is. Try and make it as clear and pan it and show it to you. Okay, I'm trying to make sure that it is quite clear. Should I do the other way around? No, because then it, last time when I that more clear like that. Anyways, you know, you've seen the bigger version of it, and you have also seen the time and date it's written over there. So it is all the 6 o'clock news. And oh, what is running away? And then furthermore, and furthermore. That is the Moscow correspondent, BBC correspondent. And this is the sports day. This is the BBC sports presenter, you can see, at 6:33 p.m. And that is the Sky Sports newscaster. And that's Clive Murray, and you can see on the TV while I stand there. And this is again news hour at 6. And you can see that it is on 14:04, 6:21. And this one you have already seen, I think. 6:20, there's another one of that. And Sky News at 6 once again. So you have seen that one is all done, but you can see that it has been sent to 44 iPhone friends. And you can see that it is, first it is giving, that one is, they are saying that the criminal intent of the judges in the misuse and abuse of authority of Freemasonry have obstructed my son's post on WhatsApp all day. They have done this after 11 o'clock. 9 o'clock he received it. There was a blue tick on it. And after that they have created a fuss because they are only criminal. They want only injustices to prevail. They do not want the 3 life insurance policies and 3 deaths cancelled. They do not want a divorce declared. And they do not want that the children should be reunited with the rightful parent, the mother. But that is what they do. The offending parent awarded custody. I can show you the very words in the foreword of the misuse and abuse of authority by the criminal world judges. The inept promoted the able, destroyed the offending parent, awarded custody. So you see, this one is giving out that these are snapshots that have been sent are from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. The 9 a.m. slot was sent first thing in the morning separately. So you can see that one, that they have obstructed the post to my son, and that has been sent to all 44 friends as well. And here these are some of the snapshots that you can see with the names of the people it's been sent to, and it is displaying those news are at 6 and all those which I have just shown you that they have been sent to these 44 friends on iPhone messages. So that has been displayed after sending them, and it's there. And then I can show you the 6 pages of the names that they have been sent to, and you can see that one, it says 1404 snapshots from 9 till 6 sent to, and that there are sinister threats to naked sinister threats to my sons and myself. And so that you can see, that is the first page of the names, that's the second page, that's the third page, and then the fourth page, and the fifth page, and the sixth page. And so these are the 44 friends that have been sent to. And this one is giving the time and date. You can see here 2047, 14th April 2022, when it was concluded and sent, and the snapshots were taken. You can see 2047, 14th April 2022. So these are the snapshots that have been sent to the various people. 2047, 14th April 2022. And so that is the way it is. And these are just some of the photographs that were sent in the evening, and you can see they were sent at 21:50 to friends around the world, not only in the United Kingdom, and so on and so forth. So you can see this is what it is, but the least I can show you is media law by, oh sorry, not media law, but I don't know why instead of that one I have picked up this one. But you can see that publicity is the very soul of justice and crime pulse in the dark. Publicity is the very soul of justice. It's the keenest spur to exertion and the surest of all guards against improbity. It keeps the judge himself while trying under trial. So that's the way it is, and that publicity deters judicial misconduct, which is again in media law. You can see right here, that's on page 20, and here it is saying quite clearly that it is open justice. British law is the open justice principle. Justice should be seen to be done, whether it's done or not. Its test is public scrutiny. And there it is. You can see here that that open justice, that it protects against perjury and deters judicial misconduct. So it is all about judicial misconduct, that they have obstructed my post to my son. They just want to kidnap her, hijack her, pick her up, take her away. And you can also see that here are the national television companies that have also been charged for the misuse of authority, shocking misuse of authority. You can see here it's about the BBC, and you can see that improper practices and fakery and dishonesty. So it's all about fakery and dishonesty. Freemasonry is nothing else, but it is subterfuge, which is the opposite of the truth, and it is organized crime, and it is falsehood, and it is looting and plundering and usurpation. A lot more to it than meets the eye. And here you can see Inside the Brotherhood by Martin Short, which is giving out and spelling out the misuse of authority into judiciary and the police. And you can see that quite clearly here in the author's note, that in July 1995, Home Affairs Committee of the House of Commons decided to conduct the inquiry of Freemasonry into the misuse and abuse of Freemasonry into judiciary and the police. And then it was concluded by Right Honorable Chris Mullen, the chair of the House of Commons Home Select Committee, who declared and brought to the public eye and concluded his statement of that said inquiry that nothing undermines public confidence more than the knowledge that some public servants are members of the secret society of some members of the secret society of public institutions. Look at that. Whose sole aim is mutual self-advancement in wrongful column of mutual support for self-greed of career advancement or materialistic gain of cash or kind. You can find that full statement of Right Honorable Chris Mullen in the previous editions, which I have quoted and I have filmed it, and it has gone into the hands of thousands of Manchester University students. And you can see that Freemasonry is a nexus of the police, and it is organized crime, and it has the public servants from all different areas of public life. You can see here the council and even the parliament members and secret services and police and education and medical profession and businesses who are into criminal syndicalism that change their allegiance from law to crime and for self-greed of career advancement or materialistic gain of cash or kind. And it shows how Freemasonry breaks people's careers and sometimes break people's as well. And ever since the last 2 months, ever since this case has been read internationally because of its tweets to the House of Commons and has become very well known internationally. So these people have gone to the extent of breaking my teeth, taking off my hair, all the more while they did that while they had made me homeless for 10 years when I was Manchester University students who saw all of this happening and being done to me. They are witnesses of this. It was done in the past, but now they have done it to stop me from fighting my case. They just want to carry on with injustices. They want 3 life insurance policies not cancelled, divorce not declared. I shall show you the life insurance policies and the names of the judges before I close this video. And you can see here on this page 12, quite clearly that Freemasonry's abuse, its publicly publicized events show them acting corruptly. You can see crimes condoned or unpunished, favors granted or withheld, the inept promoted, the able destroyed, and the offending parent awarded custody. That's what it is. My sons from the age of 5.5 and 8.5 have been given to my husband, who is the beneficiary of the deaths of my sons after my death, who is remarried to another woman who has never divorced me because the judges made a bogus court order of divorce without the emblem squad, without the name of a judge. And Freemasonry is devoted to murder and terrorism for financial gain, which is again in the book of Stephen Knight, The Brotherhood, which of course I can show you, which is not a problem. And is that the one here? I think so. It is somewhere in here. And of course the phone hacking, the phone hackers are there as well. They never stop doing the wrongs because they've been hired to do just that. And so you can see in here there should be that Freemasonry is a Masonic witch hunt. And then they did take off my eyebrows as well. They took them off permanently and made me homeless for 10 long years, exploited me to the greatest, and did the smear campaign of opposition to the law, did not let me stand as MP when the Manchester University students nominated me to become their MP. I have a master's in philosophy, Bachelor of Laws, Bachelor of Mass Communication Media. You can see all of that on the video of the 8th April, which is already with yourselves. And you can see that Freemasons swear on oath to help any other Mason. Oh my God, what happened? That thing has gone off. Okay, strangely, should not go off. I shall have to keep my hand on it. So you can see that Freemasons swear on oath to help any other Mason to the detriment of non-Masons, and detriment is rob, loot, and kill, nothing else, because it's devoted to murder and terrorism for financial gain. And here it should be in here, or have they taken it off? They are capable of doing anything because they are only meant to fiddle. That is the why they have been hired, but I can show you by the book because I have the book right in front of me, and that's not a problem. And you can see here in the system, which is the judges that openly side off with the other party, and you can see here that everything is decided well in advance, long before the cases reach the court, and that Freemasonry is a morally polluted organization, most morally polluted organization, and would cease to exist. That is how morally polluted it is. I've been told, I've been anesthetized and gang raped, anesthetized and given injections to hasten death. For many years I've been told that and put on guard by the students of Manchester Uni as well as the people of the United Kingdom. And you can also see that if you become a victim of the corrupt system, then you've got to fight out the injustices. You can see only the fighters have any hope of beating the system once it works against them, the corrupt system. And then you can also see that there is no defense against an evil which only the victims and the perpetrators know exists. So they are perpetrators, and that they poison every part of the life of the victim. And so on and so forth. So there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. You can see the 3 life insurance policies not cancelled, the divorce not declared, and you can see here that the judges and the police have been ordered by the 1997 Home Secretary, Right Honorable Jksingh, to declare their membership of Freemasonry. And then you can see the names of the judges in the misuse and abuse of Freemasonry in the public petition to the House of Commons. Judge Farrer of Coventry County Court District, Judge Harper, District Judge Rowe, District Judge Brass, District Judge Corn, Judge Collins, Judge Farnworth, Judge Stuart White, Lord Justice Stuart Smith, and Lord Justice Wilson. And you can also see that I was nominated to become the Manchester University Students MP, which is right here. This is my radio interview, which is the web page of the radio interview that was done by Manchester University students a long time ago. And you can see that was done in 2010, on the 3rd of March 2010. So that's a long time ago. But it says quite clearly here that be ready to march down to the polling station as she lays out her plans to stand as MP. Because they nominated me, it was none of my making. And you can see here that you fantastic woman, we've had literally thousands of people visit the site because of the interview. I've had people call me up, etc. And it's already become the most downloaded radio show that we've ever had on our radio station. And then you can also see that I have a master's in philosophy, bachelor of law, bachelor of mass communication media. And so this is myself as a beauty queen at the first All Inter-University Youth Festival. And that's my father, the very first professor of Punjabi literature in the whole world with 49 PhD doctors under him. And these are some of my photographs as a fashion model in college. Some of my skills and abilities are here: qualified lawyer and a journalist. And then this is the statement of the Manchester University student who has written quite clearly that it is my pleasure to write in a personal capacity regarding Jksingh, whom I have known over the past decade. I first met Jksingh in 2008 when I was a first-year student at the University of Manchester. She had by then become a local celebrity amongst the student population of Manchester City, with around 80,000 students of 2 universities, the University of Manchester and Metropolitan University. For several years, Jksingh mounted a very successful campaign to raise public awareness on social and political issues. With no budget, Jksingh reached a large audience by giving speeches and by printing short pamphlets, which had a very wide circulation. These are remembered to this day by anyone who was in Manchester at the time. And then he has also written that I have always been impressed with Jksing's intelligence, her goodness, and the rigor and discipline with which she conducts her campaign. Furthermore, he has brought to the limelight that this period culminated in a widely discussed interview with Manchester University student radio station and a campaign to become an independent MP, which collected huge number of signatures. Unfortunately, people hostile to the success of her campaign, especially those in positions of power in the council, used every means they could to obstruct her, from denial of funding to grossly unethical tactics. Thus, Manchester lost one of its best loved public speakers. and his name is Dr. Joseph Razavi. He has done PhD from the University of Manchester, has known me for 12 long years, and so he was 18 and now he's 30. He's known me for so long, Dr. Joseph Razavi. And then you can see my degrees. You can see a Bachelor of Laws, and then Bachelor of Mass Communication Media, and Masters in Philosophy. But they just said that she's a non-white woman. We will not let her become the MP because Freemasonry is racism, and you can see it's partnership in crime, 707, that Freemasonry is a friend at court, partnership in crime, and it amalgamates and combines the friends, family, and neighbors of the victim into Freemasonry to side up with the party of Freemasonry. Here you can see side with, which is right here, side with, and that it is an axis, which is corrupt administration of Freemason public servants, and it's a storm center, and so on and so forth. And you can see sociality and those which are the amalgamation and combine of the friends, family, and neighbors into Freemasonry, which is right here, 880 friendship, and you can see amalgamation and combine, friend of a friend, and you will see that fraternization, brotherhood, and cooperation, and shaking hands with them. And so it is, you can see friend of the family, and you can see the neighbors. I do not speak to any neighbors. I do not communicate except I say a good morning to one woman, and that's all. And you can see that Freemasonry is tergiversation, change of allegiance from law to crime, and it is traitorship and treason, and it is undutifulness, and it is betrayal, and it is to join the opposition and to be dishonest. So it is quite clear in here, apostate, and it is to side with the enemy, which is in the thesaurus. This is the international of the thesaurus, that is the Rogers thesaurus, and that Freemasonry is concealment, it is the suppression of truth, oppression of the rights of the people, and that it is danger and to cause the danger and seclusion. So that is why they want to keep my children, so that they can achieve the 3 open murders after having achieved the brutal murder of my father, very first professor of Punjabi literature. And you can see Freemasonry is falsehood, it is deceitfulness, untruthfulness, it's perjury, false swearing, and forgery, and faking, and distortion of the truth, and sophistry, which is and misrepresentation of facts. And you can see that it is false coloring, and it is swearing black is white, 541. And furthermore, this one is untruth, which is subterfuge. Freemasonry is subterfuge. It is the opposite of the truth, reverse of truth. It is falsehood, it's a false oath, false evidence, fabrication, false excuse, misinformation, disinformation, and propaganda. And it is a barefaced lie, and it's a white lie, and you can see all of that here, and false evidence, false oath, trumped up story. And then you can see the photographs of the children. Children always love both parents. These photographs, colored ones, are after separation, when of my children, myself. This is my father, who has been brutally murdered by the Masons to achieve these 3 open murders, and they do not want a reunion, and they have gone to the extent of obstructing the WhatsApp of my younger son all day long. They've done it. Shame, which is giving out that even though I've sent emails to him and everything, and it's been sent on the iPhone messages, but the WhatsApp has been obstructed, which is very wrong, and so on and so forth. And then you can see after those photographs, you can see here that one was just before my father died, and then which is a very brutal murder by the Masons. And you can see these are my speeches to the university students that are on the YouTube, and so on and so forth. And then these are the interviews done by me for the Law Society as Asian legal correspondent, Asian editor of their magazine, of the Law Society. And I can show you that it says my name. This is the High Commissioner of India, and you can see in London, and there it says Jksingh. I'll make it clear. And so Peter Mandelson, and that is His Honor Judge Mota Singh. That's the interview also done by me. You can see Jagkanchana Singh here. Future and Options, which is the Law Society's magazine, which is the Ethnic Minorities magazine, and that is on the on the magazine issues, should I say, on the cover of the magazine, and that is His Honor Judge Mota Singh. And this one you've already seen, and you've seen that one too. But it seems to me that they have taken off that one, but it should be there. I can't believe that they have taken that one off totally, that it is devoted to murder and terrorism for financial gain. I can't see it here. Strange affair. Oh, that is completely unbelievable. No, it's here. It's here. Okay. That's what I thought. Wouldn't have removed it. It's always been there. You can see here that Freemasonry is an underground movement devoted to murder and terrorism. And then you can see that it is an establishment-based mafia, and that its members derive benefit from Freemasonry only so long as the status quo is maintained, which is devoted to murder and terrorism for financial gain. And you can also see that it is an official cover-up, and that the police is charged for arranging robberies and murders well in advance and then vanishing from the scene of the crime and allowing the crime to take place, and that it is insidious. You can see the insidious effect of Freemasonry among the police has to be experienced to be believed. Oh my God, have they done destruction in my home? Did they do everything on the axis while I was with the university students as well, and I was told all the time that every word you speak is taken very seriously? Oh my God, and I never believed it. But it has been demonstrating itself in their dirty, dark, and devious and hellish actions all the time. It's a disgusting affair. Oh my God. You cannot believe how they aid and abet. And there's a chapter in Martin Short Inside the Brotherhood, Every Second Where Do You Breathe? And of course, it says that it is a seditious force of British society, distorting the decisions of the state, against the populace at large, which is on page 188 of Inside the Brotherhood by Martin Short. Anyways, you can see here that Freemasonry, God gracious me. And here you can see that the police is charged of arranging robberies and murders planned well in advance between the police and the criminals at the Masons' Lodge, and then allowing the crime to take place. And you can also see that the police, they give the jobs to the criminals of the Masons' Lodge on the basis of Masonic membership, and not on merit. So that is something of grave importance, but it's coming to the public eye that there are many previous offenders that have been given the jobs, and it has come on the television in the police watchdog reports of late, which is none of my making, and it has been publicized and it's been brought to the forefront. So that is the way it is. And here itself it says that God gracious, here you can see of unfair promotions on the basis of Masonic membership and not of merit. So Freemasonry is nothing to do with merit at all. It's all about due subordination, which is again by the book, and I'm only quoting. And then you can see here where the judges, where I have shown you that Freemasonry is a gray eminence, that proceedings in open court are merely an outward show, while everything is decided well in advance, long before the cases involving Masons reach the court. So this is in depth, and you've got to do it if you do not fight out the injustices. Oh my God, they've been so atrocious and horrendous and extremely mean all along. And the people who have known this case, they know what a shame the whole thing is. And then you can see that it is the NHS is charged for being most Masonic, along with these Social Security Department, and of course the media. Oh my God, media and culture committees. Okay, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye, and there's a lot of intricacy into it. And you can see here that this one you have seen that it's an underground movement and it's establishment based, and this is again Inside the Brotherhood, which you have seen page 17 of that one, which is the Right Honorable Chris Mullins, and you've also seen that it breaks people's careers and break people themselves. God, the way they've broken my teeth, nobody's business. They are so criminal, and they have taken off my hair like anything in the last 1.5 months. All the more, they did that while I was with university students, but now they've done it because they are very unhappy why the tweets have been read all over the world, not only in the United Kingdom. And you can see here, page 13, that Freemasonry is a mafia, that it treats victims as criminals and criminals as victims, that it is the organization of criminals that organizes crime, that it is the immoral and illegal world. And you can see that it is, if social pressures make it difficult for an honest Mason to complain about criminal and immoral conduct by his brothers, indeed, it is not the rightful, lawful person who is shunted out, who is, it sees indeed it's not he, it is not the wrongdoers, it is not the wrongdoers, but it is the legal, the lawful person who is shunted out of the criminal Masons lodge and even exclusion from the lodge. So you can see that. What a shame the whole thing is. And so they do a smear campaign of opposition to the law and do a misteach to the people of the United Kingdom, and they are into betrayal because their allegiance, duty, loyalty, and responsibility has changed from law to crime. And you can see the offending parent awarded custody. You can see that one. And my husband, who always had a different woman in his life, he didn't know why he married me. All his affairs were brought into the open by his own consultant on his farewell party in Wythenshawe Hospital, and that was in my statement to the court. But well, they were very happy about it because all they like is the sinners, they like the criminals, and they are the organization of criminals, and they only relish that because that's what they are in wrongful column mutual support. And you can see that Freemasonry is selfishness, that it is crookedness, and it is corrupt ends of any kind, and that Freemasonry is exploited for career advancement and financial gain, and that it works against and it's riddled with ill will and malice and works against the people. And you can see that Freemasonry is a diversion. They do not deal with matters. They only want to digress the issue. They want to go round and round the garden, and that's the way they are. And then furthermore, you can see page 185 that Freemasonry, you can see right here that many High Court judges are top Masons, and they treat the ordinary people, the common man of Britain, as expendable nuisance. And I've been told many times that it is openly been said by the white racist Freemason police that we will get rid of her, get her, finish her, get her, finish her. We have, false charge her, hijack her, kidnap her, and that's the way it is. What a shame. So got to make it public, and you've got to fight out the injustices. So you can see here that is page 186, that Freemasonry is a mechanism of social control. Control is the oppression of the rights of the people. You can see the dictionary that control is the suppression and oppression and crushing the rights of the people, the stampede of the rights of the people. And then you can see furthermore that there is nothing called merit or justice in Freemasonry. Freemasonry is all about due subordination. You can say forget about the merit. And then furthermore, you can see that Freemasonry is hierarchy. That's how the white lodges are supreme. The black and Asian lodges are only subservient. They're yes men. Subordination. And then you can see furthermore that it is easier. Justice will only come to those who got worldly status and wealth, and they are preferred and favored. And you can see that Freemasonry is an unlawful society with an unlawful oath. When Parliament passed the Unlawful Societies Act, it outlawed all organizations, the members of which are required to take an oath not authorized by the law. And this description fitted Freemasonry perfectly. Oh gosh, I've got to make it very clear for yourselves to have a look. Yeah, now it is. I'll put my hand on that one so that it doesn't go off. So you can see that it is an unlawful society with an unlawful oath. It's none of my making. as I always say, that even if I wasn't born or never came to the United Kingdom, it was all happening. And then you can see that is 188 page, where it is giving the definition of Freemasonry, that Freemasonry is a seditious force of British society, distorting the decisions of the state against the state and against the populace at large. So that is the way it is. It is discrimination, it is racism, and it is transgression. It is out of order, out of line, and it goes very far in doing all the wrongs to the people. And what can I say? It is all in here, and it is usurpation. It is prostitution and pimping, which is in 732. That is Freemasonry. That is organized crime, and it is looting and plundering, usurpation, etc. So there's a lot more to it. I shall end this video here, and thank you very much. Let me show yourselves a bit, and you have seen my older son and my younger son, both of them. Let me make that thing proper. Okay, and that's my father, very first professor of Punjabi literature in the whole world with 49 PhD under him. I didn't show you that there are enormous amount of books that he has written. He is an authority on Sikhism, and which I shall show you another time, because I always do that. Here are some more books written by him that are in there, and so on and so forth. So what is the time now? It is 12:05. The date has changed, and it has become the 15th of April 2022, and that's the way it is. And this video has become of 51 minutes. I didn't intend to, but what can I do and say, because they have obstructed the post to my son, which is horrendous and extremely mean. They do not want a reunion, but they want to keep the children with the offending parent who's remarried to another woman and has never divorced me. And here you can see that is on the WhatsApp that they have obstructed. It is still showing with one tick and nothing else, when I can get in to show you that he had given a blue tick in the morning after the 9 o'clock post was sent this morning, and after that everything, they have not done anything at all. So I shall show you, show yourself, so that it's there for you to have a look. Okay, yes, it will come. I'm just taking it further more. There's a lot that has been sent to the people, and this is 2 p.m. and so I have to come down to 9. It will come quickly. So this is come to 1. So may I, this one is possibly, this is 2:17. Okay, this is just telling them 11 a.m. That is 14th. Yeah, I thought I should not just go away with the, so here we are. It is coming down to that one. Yeah, here you can see the blue tick, which is here. It has been seen, and the blue tick has been given on it. That is the one here. You can see here, and you can see that one was in the morning, 9 a.m. snapshots, and after that they did not let it go through. It was only one tick, and it's not only one phone, it's on both the iPhones, and it has never ever happened in the last 3 years or 3.5 years, ever. Oh, a long time, not 5 years, I think. Yeah, about 5 years. It has never ever happened. So on and so forth. So you can see the blue ticks are here at 9 a.m. But after that, they have not let it go at all. So that is now quite clear, and it's right in front of yourselves. And you can see the phone is in my hand, but can you hear the noise in the background? Somebody is nothing at all. What a shame. So you can see the illegal intrusion, the terrorism, the gundaism, the gangism, the atrocity and treachery, and a lot more to it than meets the eye, the corrupt administration, and then what a shame people are like that. You can only play your own role and you can do nothing about it. That's why I do not communicate with any neighbors where I live, because I've been told that this has been done for the last many years. And you can see now that it is 12:09, 15:04, and that's the way it is, and it is of 55 minutes and 24 seconds. And so I'm going to end this one here, and so you can see that I'm at home. And so people should live and let live. This is a public petition to the House of Commons, accepted by a leader of House of Commons with full knowledge of doing justice, but never did justice. That was Right Honourable Margaret Beckett, 24th February 1999, when she accepted the public petition to the House of Commons. And her letter has been all over the United Kingdom, and in many parts of the world it has reached through the Manchester University students, that my officers are looking into your public petition to the House of Commons, but it was never dealt with, and nothing happened. You can see that it is still waiting for justice. Justice delayed is justice denied. What can I say and do when it says that it is the council as well as the leading members of both parties that are taken away into criminal syndicalism by the Freemason judges who are set up who are top Masons. You can see that one for yourselves. And so what we are just waiting, because they say that all parties are into the same club, and that is here. You can see that democracy is finished, and fraternization between the council officers, and which should not happen. It says quite clearly here that it is not in public interest. They should keep each other's at arm's length, but they get into the Freemasons' self-greed of the Brotherhood of Sin, illegal and immoral world, insider trading and you can see the leading members of majority party swear an oath of allegiance to the leading members of the opposition party, and vice versa, destroy the two-party system from there on, especially when council officers belong to the lodge as well. Democracy is finished, and that is on the next page right on top. You can see that one for yourselves, page 200, and it's the chapter of the government. So I'm just waiting in the wings that somebody in the public petition to the House of Commons is going to get up and say, no, 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 we are going to do justice. We are going to do the lawful thing, the rightful thing, and we are not going to anymore stand with injustices to the common man of Britain, whether it's a black, blue, white, green, whatever the color of the person. Everyone should be treated equally, and that is the Constitution, that people should be treated equally regardless of race, religion, caste, creed, country, etc., or color, so on and so forth. And that's the way it is. So my dears, I'm going to end this here, and thank you so much. So take great care. I'm at home, and I have been home all day long, and you know about it. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Take great care. Bye-bye. Bye.